In this video, I shall be discussing on the topic human eye. Before we move on to the various parts of the human eye, let me give you a brief description about human eye. Human eye is one of the most valuable and sensitive organ. It is natural optical instrument and helps us to see the objects around us. The shape of the human eye is spherical and the diameter is about 2.3 cm. Moving on to the various parts of the human eye, the first one we have is sclera. It is the outermost hard covering of the eye, which is made up of tough fibrous tissues. It protects and holds the eye. The next one we have is the cornea. Cornea is the transparent part that is bulging out of eye and allows the light to enter the eye. It is also known as the window of the eye. Then we have the iris and the pupil. Iris is a muscular colored diaphragm present behind the cornea. It lends color to the eye. And the pupil is the dark circular opening in the center of the iris. So, see, this is the iris and this is the pupil. Okay, I hope you can recognize this. This is called the iris and this one is called the pupil. Okay, now the iris, okay, will regulate the amount of light entering the eye by controlling the size of the pupil. Okay, so it will either contract as or expand. Now when the light is very bright, okay, when a very bright light is entering the eye, then the iris will contract so that the pupil will become smaller in size. Okay, and in case of dim light, the iris will expand the pupil, and that way allowing more light to enter the eye. Okay, now the next one is the eye lens. Eye lens is a transparent crystalline double convex lens that is present behind the pupil. Now it is the most sensitive part of the human eye and helps in focusing the light entering the eye for the formation of images. Okay, we have next one, that is ciliary muscles. These ciliary muscles are the muscles that hold the eye lens in place. Okay, now they also help to change the thickness of the eye. Okay, that allows, okay, it to focus the light rays. Now when the ciliary muscles contract, the eye lens, okay, the eye lens, this is the lens suppose, okay, the eye lens will become thicker. Okay, when the ciliary muscle contracts, the eye lens, yeah, the eye lens will become thicker and it can focus the light rays coming from nearby objects. So that way that particular person can see the nearby objects clearly that time. Okay, and whenever the ciliary muscle relaxes, okay, then the lens becomes thinner. Okay, so suppose this is for the thick, then if it relaxes, okay, then the lens will become thinner, okay, or thin, and can focus the light rays that is coming from far away objects. So that way that person can see the objects that are at the far, okay, places. Now next we have the retina. The retina is the muscular screen, okay, that is present at the back of the eyeball. Now it is on the retina where the images are formed, okay, by the eye lens. It contains a large number of nerve cells called the rods and the cones. The cones are sensitive to color, while the rods are sensitive to the intensity of light. Okay, then the retina converts the image formed by the lens into electrical signals. Okay, so whatever images are formed at the retina, it will convert it into electrical signals. Okay, then we have the optic nerve. Okay, this optic nerve is a bunch of nerve cell that is located at the back of the eye. It connects the retina of the eye to the brain. Okay, and carries impulses to and from the brain. Now the last one is the blind spot, a small spot, okay, that is present at the bottom of the retina, okay, where the optic nerve connects to it and is insensitive to light. Okay, it does not have any rods or cones in that particular region. Okay, now let us discuss on the working of human eye. The human eye acts like a camera. Okay, when the light coming from an object, okay, so the light is coming from the object, okay, it passes through the cornea, okay, then the pupil, and then the lens. Then on the retina, okay, a real, inverted and highly diminished image of the object will be formed. Okay, so real, okay, inverted and highly diminished image of the object will be formed on the retina. Diminished means small size. Okay, then see, the optical signals will be generated by the retina, okay, and those signals will be sent to the brain through the optic nerve. Okay, then the brain will interpret those signals and renders an erect image of the object. Okay,